Hey everybody, welcome to Iron Yoga. My name is Danielle and I'm so excited that you are here to join me today. So good for you for taking some time out of your busy day to focus on the breath, focus on stretching, and get a little bit of good quality exercise. So today we'll be flowing through several yoga poses, nice beginner-friendly practice, and we'll be incorporating some fun pieces of equipment today. So you're going to need your yoga mat. And then if you have it, I would encourage you to pick up one light to medium weight. So I'm going to be using a 3-pound weight today. You can go anywhere within the sphere of maybe 2 pounds to maybe tops 5 pounds. Just use your best judgment. We will only need one weight. So just keep that in mind. We also will be using a really fun piece of equipment, which is the mini band or the glute or loop resistance band. I have a nice medium weight. So if you do have one of these at home, definitely go ahead and grab it. If you don't have it, don't worry. We'll be doing a lot of squats and leg lifts. There are a lot of components that you can gain from doing those exercises without your band. So we'll be working on balance. We'll be working on a lot of the muscles of the lower body today. So our core, our abs, our glutes, our legs, and we'll be focusing, of course, on relaxation and taking a moment of pause. So I hope you enjoy this fun and relaxing workout. You can go ahead and roll out your yoga mat and we'll go ahead and get started. So once you have your mat out in a way that is comfortable for you, I invite you to set aside any distractions. So maybe turn off the ringer of your phone or put it out of view. You can always as well, to make your practice more relaxing for you, maybe dim the lights of your space or even put on some nice music that motivates you. We're going to begin seated down on our yoga mat. So you can make your way there whenever you're ready. And I like to begin and end each class with a check-in. Yoga is very focused on the breath and on really noticing the physical sensations in the body and where you're holding on to tension. So one of the best ways to start to facilitate that mind-body connection and to promote relaxation is by focusing and drawing our attention on slow, deep breathing. So let's go ahead and do that now. I invite you to come into a comfortable seat. Your hands can rest on your lap or on your knees, wherever's best for you. Close your eyes if that feels right for you. And we're going to take just a few nice deep breaths, breathing in through your nose and exhaling it out. Again, in your own time, start to slow down the breath and just take a nice big inhale in. And then exhale through the nose or mouth. Nice long exhalation. Let's do this a few more times in your own time. Just breathing in and out. Being present. Just notice that breath. There's nothing you need to do right now except breathe. But just see if you can slow down the breathing a little bit. And as you do so, start to draw your attention inward. What this means is as you breathe, perhaps start to notice areas of tension in the body. Where do you feel physical tension? Perhaps you feel tension in the neck or the shoulders or the hips. Just notice and observe how the physical body is doing today. And then just take a moment as well to observe without judgment, how is your energy level? How are your thoughts today? Just notice if there's a lot of chatter. It's completely normal and okay. If you have a hard time focusing, that's all right. I want you during our time together to just focus on deep breathing throughout every exercise, every posture, and just really tune in to how the muscles are feeling. If thoughts happen, that's okay, that's normal, just let them happen. But use that breath to help you stay anchored here in your yoga practice on the mat. Take one final breath. Breathing in and out. Good. And when you are ready, I invite you to slowly start to open your eyes and we'll begin today's practice. Good, so once you have your eyes open, we're gonna take just a little bit of time to stretch our head, neck, and shoulders before we come to all fours. So let's go ahead and start with some nice big shoulder rolls up, back, and down. So you can do this at your pace. Just taking that time that you need to start to stretch. Drop those shoulders down, and then whenever you're ready, you're going to take a big inhale in, stomach and rib cage expand, and then exhale, gently twist to one side. Good. Being mindful of the breath, take a big inhale, exhale, and twist the other way. Good. Come back to center, sitting up nice and tall. Let's go into seated cat and cow. So we're going to inhale, and I want you to very gently imagine you're opening the chest, looking up towards the ceiling. You're arching that back, so slightly up, opening that chest. And then exhale, tuck the chin towards the chest. Think about hollowing out the belly, making that C curve with your back. Everyone's different, so just go where you're comfortable here. We're gonna do this one more time each way. Inhale, arch. And exhale, round. Good. Come back to a nice, tall, neutral spine. And now we're going to do one of my favorites, a fun exercise called torso circles. We're going to do it from a seated position today. So you're going to take your torso over to one side, so leaning towards one hip. You're going to come to the front, to the other side, and back. So you are quite literally drawing a circle with your torso. And there's no right or wrong way necessarily to do this. Our aim is to start to release the low back, start to release any tension in your shoulders. So you can make a big circle like I'm doing here, or you can keep it a little smaller and internal if that feels better for you. Good. The only thing we want to avoid is making a circle so large that our hips start to come off of the mat, right? So keep the lower body relatively still. If you find a tight spot, you can always feel free to just hold for a minute. That is fine. Great. So we're going to change the direction of our circle, and you can start that whenever that feels right for you. Good. Start to tune in. Again, we are really observing how your physical body's doing. If you feel any tension in the head or neck, you can always move it in any way that feels good. Good, maybe a couple more circles now. Awesome, and then next time you come up, you can just stay there. Good, and then from here, we're gonna take one arm up and over. A little side stretch if you'd like. Your fingers can gently rest down here. Good. Big inhale up, and let's just switch other side. Big reach and over. Really good. Feel that lovely side body stretch. And now let's go ahead and take both arms up and fold the body forward. Stretch those fingertips forward. Reach, reach, reach. Big inhale, exhale, lower. Feel that release in the low back. Take a moment to relax your facial muscles, relax your jaw. And using your hands, slowly start to come back upright. And from here, everyone, we're going to continue our warm-up from hands and knees, our tabletop position. Always take care of you. If you have any knee issues or you'd like a little bit more padding or cushion, you can take a folded towel underneath of the knees. So we'll go ahead and find our hands and knees position, and let's do cat and cow again. So we're going to take an inhale, pull your abs in, arch. Exhale, lower. Good, one more time, inhale, arch. Exhale, lower. Great. Come back to center. And from here, we're going to start to warm up the body right away by working a little bit with downward facing dog pose and plank pose. If at any point anything needs modified for you, this is too intense, come back to this hands and knees position or rest back in child's pose, bringing the hips towards the heels. So we're going to go ahead and step our feet up into downward dog, and let's pedal out our feet here. You want to try to look towards your belly button. Pull your abs in, and then we're just dropping one heel down and then the other heel down. Taking a nice little walk here. Good. And then if you'd like to, take your right leg up towards the sky. You can go wherever you're comfortable, all the way up or a little bit lower, and just point and flex the foot. Good. If you'd like, you can do a little circle with the knee, just 3 times. Good. And then plant that foot down, and then let's just try that on the other side. Left leg will come out. Circle the ankle, and then go ahead and 3 little circles with the hips. Again, remembering your modification here as you do this from that table position. All right, plant that foot down, lift those hips high. Big inhale, exhale, come down to the top of a plank. Again, come down to the knees for your modification, or take the forearms. That is completely fine, right? That's your forearm plank. All right, from here, big inhale. Exhale, lower, down to the belly. Inhale, lift the chest, little back bend. And exhale, lower, find your child's pose. So we're gonna do this little mini sequence one more time. Good. Let's go ahead and let's find our tabletop. Again, this is a great spot to hang out. Find your downward facing dog pose. Pedal out the feet. This time I invite you to take your right foot up to your comfort level. We're going to take the knee to the chest. So give this a try. You're going to take the knee to the chest and kick up. Let's try that just 2 more times on this leg. Inhale, knee to chest. Exhale, kick. Last time. Inhale, knee to chest. And exhale, kick. Good. Plant that foot down, find your downward dog, and then we're just going to do the same thing on the left. Left foot up. Inhale, knee to chest. You can do this. And up. Remember, our modification for this whole time is just bring knee to chest from a flat table. Either way, last time, knee to chest. And kick. Good. And plant that foot down. Find your plank. Good. Lower down with control. And inhale, arch. Good. Lower down and find your child's pose. Take a moment here. If you felt any tension in your wrists, wiggle your fingers, move those wrists, and then walk your fingers over to the right side of the mat. We're still in our child's pose. We're just getting a nice side body stretch. And then walk your fingers through center and over to the left. Good. And let's come to center. And let's come back to that table. So we're going to now incorporate our one weight that we're working with today. And we're going to start with some pulses and circles in our bird dog. So you can do this without weight, and we have a light weight today because we're going to be extending away from the body. So I want you to hold your weight in your left hand. Go ahead and kick that right leg out behind you. Pull those abs and stomach muscles in. Flex your foot and reach out with your left hand. So right now, just balancing here may be a challenge. So you can just hang out here, or if you'd like, I want you to take your feet and hands only about 6 inches up and down. So notice how my back is not moving at all. We don't want to throw the back out. The core area is completely still. Only the hand and leg are moving. So let's go for 10 reps here. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good. All right, with this same idea, keeping the core tight, keeping the torso engaged. Now we're going to bend our knee, take our elbow in, and kick out. So again, not a lot of upper body. Just keep it still, but keep the core tight as we bring it in and out for 10 repetitions. You can point the toe here if you'd like. Let's give it a try. Here we go. 10. Make sure you breathe. 9. Inhale, exhale. 8, 7, 6, 5. Good. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good job. Let's go ahead and set your hand down. Go ahead and tuck that right toe, that leg we just worked, so that we get a lovely calf stretch here. From here, we're going to take the weight in our right hand. So we've had it in the left. Go ahead and roll it over. Hold it in that right hand. So the same arm as our extended long leg. We're going to take and come into a modified side plank. So you're going to reach that arm straight up towards the sky. Think about really contracting in those ab muscles. From here, we're going to have just a slight bend in the elbow as we reach down and tap and up. So we're rotating through the torso. We're working with a very light weight today, but we want to make sure that we come down and up with resistance. So none of this, just kind of letting the arm swing. Let's try 10 taps here. Pull that core in tight and let's rotate. So come down towards that wrist, down and up. That's 1 rep. Let's do 9 more. Down and up. 2, down. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Good job. Let's go ahead and set that weight off to the side just for a moment. Come back to your table. And then we're going to do plank taps, working that ab and core. I'm going to suggest to come down to the forearms for this, just because we have done so much on the wrist. So you're going to find your plank position, and then we're going to tap the feet out to the side, one and then the other. You ready? Let's go for 10. Here we go. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Lower down. Nice big inhale, stretch your back. Good job. And let's come into our child's pose. So that little mini weight section, we're going to do that on the other side. So just stretch it back in child's pose. Good. Taking a nice breath of air. Let's go back to our table. And we'll go into that bird dog pose on the other side. So you're going to kick your left leg back. You're going to hold your weight, excuse me, in your right hand. We're going to take that arm out. Try to keep the abs and core tight. And then just like before, little pulse for 10. Here we go. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, and 1. Good. From here, abs are in. We're going to take elbow and knee together and kick it out. Okay? Here we go for 10. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Nice job. All right, let's go ahead and straighten that left leg, tuck your toes, and we're gonna go into those side plank taps. Roll your weight over to your left side, so same arm as leg. Just like before, we're gonna lift up, right? And we're gonna tap down. So I'll show you from this side just so you can see. All right, we're in that side plank, lift that left arm high, and let's rotate down and up. Here we go for 10. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Nice job. Go ahead now and set your weight off to the side, and one more time, we'll do those plank taps. So let's go ahead, find our forearm plank. Remember to drop the hips down in alignment with the top of your head. And when you're ready, 10 taps. Let's begin. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Let's lower down. Good. Take a little cobra, a little upward facing dog, back bend, and lower down, and find your child's pose. Good job. All right, we're gonna make our way up to standing and have a little bit of fun with our resistance band now this time. So go ahead and make your way to standing forward bend, a nice little forward fold. And slowly articulate through the spine, having your head be the last thing to come up. Once you get there, let's go ahead and grab our band. We're gonna focus a lot on the lower body now. We're gonna have it today on our quads. And this is a lot of fun. The resistance band can be a great tool for adding a little intensity or just adding variety to your yoga or workout practice. All right, so you want to put your band on your quads, so in between the knee and the crease in the hip, about halfway there, right in the middle. All right, from here, we're gonna stand tall on our mat. All of this will be from standing. And we're gonna start by, I like to just have my hands together at the chest, just bring the palms together, feet about hip width apart. We're gonna send the hips back into a squat. Yeah, and we don't have to go super, super low, but definitely wanna get at least a 45-degree angle, if not the full 90-degree angle for squat. We're gonna squat down and lift one leg out to the side, and then squat and lift the other side. And we're just gonna repeat for a round of 15. So let's go ahead and get started. Here we go. Down. Kick, that's 1. Down. Kick, so you can go at your speed here. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, stomach is in. 7, shoulders are relaxed. 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Good job. All right. So now from here, we're gonna move on and we're gonna do the exact same thing. So we're gonna squat down, but this time we're gonna kick the leg back, alternating legs. So do be mindful of your knees. You wanna make sure they're tracking forward, you're not rolling in. And when we kick back, really think about contracting in your abs. It is okay to be slightly forward, to not crunch the low back, but keep your abs engaged. Keep that kick low. You don't want to throw your back. All right? Okay, let's try it. 15, and let's be mindful, focus on the breath. Here we go. Inhale, exhale, kick. 1, down. 2, down. 3, down. 4, give it your best. 5, down. 6, inhale, exhale. 7, 8, 9, 10. We can do 5 more. Here we go. 11. If this is ever challenging with your balance, you can hold on to a wall or chair. That is totally fine. All right, 2 more here. 14, 15. Really good. I hope you're enjoying this. Starting to feel a little bit of activity there. All right, let's go ahead. Our last band exercise for today, for this short practice, is we're going to take out the squat. No more squats. We're going to put our hands out for balance. I just have them out to the sides and slightly forward. From here, I want you to take your right leg out to the side. Good. And you can point the toe if that is appropriate for you. And then we're just going to lift out and in. So, right, we're getting into our glute, the outside of the thigh, and our inner thigh here. We're going to do 15 lifts on your right leg, 15 lifts on your left. And as I mentioned with the last exercise, please feel free to hold on to a wall or chair if you need it for support and balance. Here we go. Abs zipped up. And let's do it. 15, 14, 13. So try to keep the foot facing forward. Sometimes we turn the leg out to the side. This time, keep it forward to really work those abductor, adductor muscles. All right, here we go. Let's say the 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Good. All right. Come back to both feet. You might feel that in that standing leg. That standing leg has to work hard to protect your balance, to keep everything upright as the other leg is working. Let's try that on the left. Point your left toe out, arms out, and abs zipped in, and let's do it. 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Yay, good job. All right, let's take off our band. Nice little short intro there to the band. I hope you enjoyed that. There's so many more exercises you can do with it. If you like the band, let me know. We'll do more band exercises. All right, we're gonna go into Surya Namaskar 2, Sun Salutation B, to start to stretch things out. So just follow along with me. We're gonna go to the top of our mat. Feet about hip width apart. Let's take a big inhale, arms up. Thread the fingers together, index fingers touching, gentle back bend here. And then I want you to find your chair pose. Hands slightly in front, feet hip width apart, reach out. Good. Take the palms together and let's twist. We're gonna twist to the right. So come towards that armpit. Good. Exhale, twist to the left. Good. To center, big inhale, arms up. Step your right leg back, left leg forward. Come into your warrior 1. You're gonna take those arms behind the back, stretch the back. Good. Open that chest. From here, let's go ahead, take those arms back up, start to straighten the front leg, and just fold the body forward to your comfort level. Just really getting into that calf and hamstring. You can come all the way down if you'd like. We're gonna keep this combination relatively upright. So you don't need to come down into a lunge, keep those legs straight. Big inhale, exhale. Let's come on up. Back to warrior one. Turn your back toes out, bend to the front knee, and find your warrior two. We're going to add a little breath today with our warrior two, just to kind of facilitate that relaxation and connection with the breath that's so important in our yoga practice. We're going to inhale, bring your arms up, straighten the front knee, exhale, lower. Let's try that 4 more times. Here we go. Big inhale, exhale, lower. Again. Big inhale, exhale, lower. Last time. Big inhale, let it go, exhale, lower. Really nice. Let's go right into side angle. Your left arm is going to come down by that left knee. Right arm is going to reach up. So there's a couple options here. You can just keep the body straight, looking up towards your hand. You can rest that left leg on the elbow, or you can start to reach down. You can even take the arm out in front of the body for extended side angle. Wherever you're at, go ahead, breathe. Good, and let it go. Let go of that tension, focus on the body. All right. Let's go ahead and come up back to warrior two. Flip that front palm, look towards that front left hand, and reverse your warrior. Good. Really good, stretch that back. All right, last pose on this side, and then we'll just repeat with the other leg. I want you to straighten that front leg. Let's go into our triangle pose. So left hand reaches down, right hand reaches up. Good. And for my yogis that would like a little deeper stretch, I invite you here to try Revolve Triangle. If it's too much to stick here, stick with this triangle pose. So revolved. Right hand down, left hand up. Good. And then come on back to triangle whenever you're ready. Big inhale brings you up. Let's turn both toes to the side of the mat. Squat down for horse pose. Good. Hands to your knees. Let's press one shoulder down. This is a wonderful stretch to release tension. Big inhale, exhale, and switch. Twist. Big inhale, exhale. Good. Fold the body forward just for a minute. Stretch those legs. If you like, you can hold on for your ankles or do a chest opener again here. Holding on to the wrist or the hands. Let it go, slowly come up, and we're gonna flow through side two. So come to the top of your mat at any point if you want a sip of water, totally fine. Stand nice and tall, notice how the body feels. And let's go ahead and begin with the big inhale, arms up, back bend, lean to one side. Inhale, exhale, lean to the other side. Good, find your chair pose here. Sit down, reach. Good, pull in those abs. Now let's take hands to heart and we're gonna twist to the left. Twist to the right. Good, back to center, big inhale. Step your left leg back. Come into warrior one, chest opener again. This time we're going to take our arms in a goalpost position. Sometimes in yoga they call this cactus arms, but just like we did with the arms behind the back, we're just thinking about really opening the chest, getting nice deep breaths, oxygen in to the body. Good. From here, we're going to go back to our warrior two. We have that front knee bent. We're going to start to straighten it now. And I want you to fold forward for our pyramid. So you can go halfway or hands all the way to the ground. Good, just take a few minutes to breathe. From here, we're going to be coming up, making our way to warrior two. So go ahead, start to come up. Find your warrior one with the bent knee. Turn your back toes out and come into warrior two on the other side. I'll show you this from the front, just so you can see me. All right, from here, flip your palms, and just like we did the first time, we're gonna take a big inhale, arms up. Exhale, lower. Let go of tension and stress. Let's try that 3 more times. Big inhale, bringing fresh energy to the body. Exhale, tension and stress. 2 more times. Big inhale. Exhale. Last time. Big inhale. And exhale. Really nice. Relax that upper body. Let's go into our side angle. So you have that front knee bent. Remember all the variations that I showed you. Reach up, out, keep it high. It's all good. Big inhale. Really good. Exhale, come up. And right away, let's go into reverse warrior. So you're going to flip that front right palm and look up towards your hand. Relax and let it go. Good. Come back to that warrior two, relax those shoulders, and let's start to straighten that front leg and come into our triangle pose. And just like last time, if you like, just hang out here. This is a very deep calf and hamstring stretch for many. Or if you'd like to try revolve triangle, left hand down, right hand up, twisting over that leg. Great. Start to make your way back to triangle pose. Come on up. Face both toes towards the side of the mat. Step wide. Come down into that horse pose squat. And one last time, knees to, or hands to knees. Press your shoulder down. Press the other shoulder. Now this time, we're going to come down to seated. So you can come ahead and slowly, if the squat is comfortable for you, this wide-legged squat, you can start to drop the hips down. Maybe bringing your stance in slightly, palms together at the heart. If this is not comfortable for you, just go ahead and make your way down to a seated posture. Breathe and sit down when you're ready with legs out in front. Good, and just take a moment, windshield wiper your feet, side to side. So we are going to use our weight, our one weight, one last time before we go into our final stretches. Just really thinking about and being mindful of our core. So go ahead and grab your weight. We're going to be working with one of my favorite yoga poses, boat pose, with a few variations here. So for boat pose, again, it can be very intense for some people. If that is you and you want to decrease intensity, please keep your feet on the mat. We're going to be holding the weight right at our chest, and then we're going to be twisting side to side, okay? So that'll be the mechanics there, but we're also going to carve our spine back and twist. And then for my more advanced yogis, we can add that balance where we bend the knees and we twist. So find your variation, again, to keep it easier, keep a little more upright, feet on the floor, and just keep that movement small and controlled. Let's go ahead and do 15 repetitions of your boat pose. Ready? Let's do it. 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Woo, that's challenging, right? All right, we're going to do one last exercise again, utilizing boat pose. This time, we're going to have the weight out in front, and we're just going to come back and reach forward. So we really think about engaging the core, keep the feet down for your modification, and you're going to come down and up. So you don't touch your back on the floor, you just hover down and pull up. Yeah, so Feet can be up, but that is definitely more of a balance challenge. When feet are up, I tend to extend the legs out and in. For this time, I'm gonna keep the feet down. Let's do 15 reps. Pull in those abs. Here we go. 15, 14, 13, nice and slow and control. 12, 11, 10, 9, 8. After this, we're going onto our back, so hang in there. 7, 6. You can always take a break if you need to. 5, 4, 3, 2. You're doing so great. And 1. Ooh, good job. Before you come to your back, just stretch those legs out in front, set your weight out of the way, and just reach forward. Maybe you touch your toes. We're going to finish with spinal twist to each side and then take a moment in Shavasana. You've done so great today. So let's go ahead. Start to slowly round up. Take your time. If that pose feels good for you, stretching forward like that, you can always hang out for a breath or two more. Come to the middle of your mat, roll onto the back, and let's go ahead and hug our knees into the chest. Feel free to do anything that feels good here, maybe a little rock side to side or opening the knees wide. Take a nice big deep breath in and out. And then when you're ready, we'll go to spinal twist. So knees to chest, I like to bring the hands out to the side, big inhale. Exhale, let the knees fall over to the right, wherever they will fall. They might stack, or they may just stay higher up, and that's okay. Let's take 2 deep breaths here, and then we'll just do this on the other side. Big inhale, and exhale. Last time, big inhale, and exhale. Start to return to noticing the breath and taking those long, slow inhalations and exhalations. Slowly come up, re-straighten your spine if you feel a little off center with the mat. Hug those knees to chest and gently allow them to fall to your left. It's perfectly normal for one side to feel tighter than another side. Let's take those 2 deep breaths. Breathe in. Exhale, let it go. One more big breath in. And exhale, relax. Good. Start to see if there's anywhere in the body you can relax and soften. At this time, I invite you to slowly take your time. Do any little final stretches or make your way into Shavasana. Take at least 3 breaths here in Shavasana. Closing the eyes, let everything sink down. There's nothing you need to do except breathe and let go here. So you may stay in Shavasana for longer if you have the time. It is a very beneficial pose to absorb the benefits of your practice. Or if you need to get back to whatever is next, I invite you to start to wiggle your fingers and your toes. And when you're ready, roll onto your side. Nice and slow. Start to make your way back to a comfortable seat. You can start to open your eyes whenever you are ready. And we'll go ahead and conclude today's practice with a big inhale, palms together. Pull that positive energy down into your heart. I hope that this practice has left you feeling refreshed and recharged. Thank you for joining me on the mat today. I wish you a peaceful rest of your day. Good job. Namaste. Thanks. See you next time.